Superpowers aren't just found in movies. They're sometimes found in people who are just part of your normal life. From a man who can survive in temperatures that would be dangerous to a woman who can read minds across rooms, and someone who hasn't eaten food in over 70 years. We're about to explore 15 individuals who break all the laws of physics and redefine what it means to be human. The Maasai warriors are celebrated for their remarkable jumping ability, a unique expression of grace, power, and tradition. Known as Morans, young Maasai men, they can leap nearly 1 meter straight into the air without any external aid, showcasing extraordinary control and strength. During their traditional ceremonies, these jumps are not merely athletic displays, but meaningful symbols of courage, vitality, and cultural pride. Furthermore, the adumu, or jumping dance, beautifully unites movement, rhythm, and community spirit. As the warriors perform, rhythmic chants and songs echo around them, building an atmosphere filled with energy and joy. Each leap reflects unity and endurance, while the synchronization of sound and motion draws everyone into the celebration. Equally fascinating is the precision of the performance. The warriors keep their posture upright, arms steady at their sides, relying entirely on the power of their legs to achieve astonishing height. This timeless ritual highlights strength, balance, and discipline, leaving spectators inspired. Above all, the adumu stands as a proud testament to the Maasai people's deep connection to their heritage and their enduring spirit of harmony and resilience. Next, let's take a look at the man who conquered Mount Everest in Nepal and Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania, wearing only shorts. Wim Hof, born in 1959, is a Dutchman who has achieved more than 24 world records for extraordinary physical feats in extreme conditions. Unlike typical marathon runners, he runs barefoot and in shorts, even in the freezing Arctic Circle of Finland. Hof has climbed Mount Everest in Nepal and Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania, Africa's highest peak, both wearing only shorts. He also holds a Guinness World Record for the longest swim under ice, and once ran a half marathon across the scorching Namib Desert in Namibia without drinking water. Researchers found that Hof can consciously influence his autonomic nervous system, allowing him to withstand cold and heat. Through specific breathing techniques and controlled exposure to low temperatures, he triggers physiological responses that boost endurance and resilience. His Wim Hof method, a combination of breathing, cold therapy, and mindset training, aims to help others achieve similar control. Hof's ability to sit on ice for hours or trek through the Himalayas in shorts continues to fascinate scientists studying the limits of human potential. The next story pushes the boundaries of what we believe the mind can truly do. A young girl from Kerala, India, named Nandana Unnikrishnan, was reported in several Indian media outlets to have an unusual ability to sense or read her mother's thoughts. Nandana, who is on the autism spectrum, first appeared in news stories around 2013 when her mother, S. Shija, described how her daughter seemed to anticipate what she was thinking, such as which meal she planned to cook or where they were going before she said anything aloud. After the story drew attention, a small team of psychologists and doctors reportedly observed informal tests, where Nandana appeared to reproduce short numbers or words that her mother had been shown separately. However, these tests were not conducted under formal scientific or controlled laboratory conditions, and there are no peer-reviewed studies or officially verified reports confirming telepathic abilities. Despite the lack of scientific verification, the story of Nandana and her mother fascinated the public and raised discussions about autism, empathy, and the limits of human perception. Experts have generally explained the phenomenon as a combination of pattern recognition, emotional attunement, and nonverbal cues, rather than literal telepathy. Prahlad Jani, an Indian ascetic and devotee of the goddess Amba Mata, claimed to have lived without food or water since 1940. Also known as Mataji, he was observed in medical studies in Ahmedabad, Gujarat, including a 15-day test in 2010 at Sterling Hospital by researchers from the Defense Institute of Physiology and Allied Sciences under India's DRDO. Monitored around the clock, Jani showed no signs of dehydration or malnutrition, and his weight and vital functions remained stable. He passed away in 2020, still maintaining that divine energy from Amba Mata sustained him. Experts have speculated that Jani may have had an unusual physiological adaptation, but his claims remain medically unverified. Scientific consensus holds that humans can survive about 3 weeks without food, and only a few days without water, making his case extraordinary but unproven. Skeptics note that 15 days of observation cannot confirm his lifelong assertions. Still, his story has sparked debate about the limits of human endurance, the power of faith, and the complex relationship between body and mind, remaining one of India's most remarkable spiritual and scientific mysteries. Stephen Wiltshire, a renowned British artist, is celebrated for his extraordinary ability to draw and paint detailed cityscapes entirely from memory. His artistic journey began early in life. He was diagnosed with autism at the age of 3, and did not speak until he was 5. It was his older sister Annette who recognized his talent and encouraged his passion for art. As a child, Stephen developed a fascination with architecture and city scenes after viewing London from a high vantage point, which inspired him to start sketching buildings and landmarks. Today, Stephen Wiltshire is regarded as one of Britain's most remarkable contemporary artists. He is best known for his panoramic drawings of cities such as London, New York, Tokyo, and Rome, many of which he has created entirely from memory after a single helicopter ride. His extraordinary visual recall and meticulous attention to architectural detail make his work both scientifically fascinating and artistically inspiring. Wiltshire's talent continues to captivate audiences worldwide, securing his legacy as an artist who sees and recreates the world with astonishing precision. The next story brings us to a man with underwater superpowers who can control every beat of his heart. Don't forget to hit the bell, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps me, and I promise to bring you more awesome content. A healthy person can hold their breath for about 2 minutes, but what about 17? Magician and endurance artist David Blaine is known for his astonishing public stunts, including being buried in a coffin for 7 days, encased in ice for nearly 3 days, and standing atop a 100-foot pillar for 35 hours. Inspired by Harry Houdini, Blaine pushed human limits even further by attempting to hold his breath underwater. In 2008, he set a world record on The Oprah Winfrey Show, remaining submerged in a glass water sphere for 17 minutes and 4 seconds after inhaling pure oxygen. The feat stunned audiences worldwide but was later surpassed by German freediver Tom Sietis, who achieved 22 minutes and 22 seconds. Blaine's preparation was as extreme as the stunt itself. He trained for months to lower his heart rate, increase oxygen efficiency, and lose weight to reduce oxygen demand. During the attempt, his heart rate dropped to 12 beats per minute. His success demonstrated how disciplined breathing and physical conditioning can push the body far beyond ordinary human limits. Thow was a Malaysian known as Magnet Man, Magnetic Man, and Mr. Magnet for his unusual ability to make metallic objects stick to his body, up to 2 kg each, and a total of about 36 kg. Though it appeared magnetic, scientists from University Technology Malaysia found no magnetic field in his body. Instead, his skin showed exceptionally high friction and a suction effect that enabled the adhesion. This trait seemed partly genetic, as it was observed in his son and 3 grandchildren. Thow gained recognition in the Malaysia Book of Records, and often used his talent for charity events. His ability challenges scientific understanding of skin properties. Normal skin cannot hold heavy objects through adhesion alone, yet his could sustain significant weight. Researchers noted that his skin temperature was slightly above average, and his pores unusually structured, possibly enhancing the suction effect. Although some family members shared this trait, none matched Thow records, suggesting it depends on specific genetic and physiological factors. Dean Karnazes is an American endurance athlete known for feats that defy human limits. His daily runs can exceed marathon distances, earning him recognition from Time magazine as one of the 100 most influential people in the world, and from Men's Fitness as the fittest man on the planet. He has completed 135 miles through Death Valley in temperatures up to 130 native during the Badwater Ultramarathon, and run a marathon at the South Pole, where temperatures drop to -40 prunts. He also achieved the astonishing feat of 50 marathons in 50 U.S. states in 50 days. Scientists attribute his endurance to exceptional physiology. Karnazes' body efficiently buffers lactic acid, preventing the muscle fatigue that stops most athletes. Tests revealed his muscles have an unusually high mitochondrial density, and his cardiovascular system delivers oxygen at extraordinary rates. His ability to regulate body temperature allows him to perform in extreme heat and cold. Remarkably, Karnazes discovered his potential in his 30s, after leaving a corporate job and going for an impromptu midnight run, a decision that launched one of the most remarkable endurance careers in modern sports. Scott Flansburg, known as the Human Calculator, is world-renowned for his extraordinary mental math abilities. His speed and accuracy earned him a Guinness World Record as the fastest human calculator. He can rapidly perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and even calculate square and cube roots with exceptional precision. In 2001, Scott set the Guinness World Record by adding the same number to itself more times in 15 seconds than anyone else, and in 2003, he broke his own record. His remarkable skill allows him to perform complex calculations faster than most people can use a calculator. In 1999, Scott created the Human Calculator Calendar, a 13-month system beginning with day 0, showcasing his inventive way of understanding numbers and time. Beyond his records, he is an educator, author, and media personality who teaches others to improve their mental math and appreciate numerical relationships. Scott's talents extend beyond arithmetic. He can identify the day of the week for any date, solve large number multiplications, and calculate roots to several decimals instantly. Neuroscientific studies reveal that his brain activates unique regions during math tasks, forming efficient neural pathways that make his numerical processing nearly instantaneous. He credits his ability not to innate genius but to recognizing mathematical patterns and shortcuts that let him perceive numbers in a fundamentally different way. Do you believe Scott Flansburg's incredible math abilities come more from natural talent than from learned pattern recognition and practice? Let's discuss in the comments section. Daniel Browning Smith, known as Rubber Boy, is recognized as the most flexible person in history. His limbs bend like those of a Stretch Armstrong toy, earning him multiple Guinness World Records. His passion for contortion began at age 4, and by 18 he had joined a circus to pursue his dream. Daniel gained fame on Stan Lee's Superhumans, showcasing his remarkable abilities made possible by hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, a genetic condition that makes his joints so flexible he can fit his entire body through a stringless tennis racket. Beyond contortion, he has appeared in CSI Crime Scene Investigation, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and You Don't Mess with the Zohan. His condition affects collagen production, increasing flexibility, but also the risk of injury. Through intense training, Daniel developed the strength and control to perform safely. His feats include dislocating and resetting his limbs without pain, and controlling his heart rate and breathing. Combining genetics with discipline, Daniel embodies the limits of human adaptability and physical mastery. Gary Turner from the United Kingdom holds the Guinness World Record for having the most elastic skin. He has a rare genetic condition called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which affects connective tissues and makes his skin incredibly stretchy and fragile. Gary can extend the skin on his stomach up to 15 centimeters, a result of defective collagen that gives his tissues abnormal elasticity. His remarkable flexibility, most visible on his stomach, neck, and arms, comes with challenges. EDS can also weaken ligaments and internal organs, causing discomfort and potential complications. Though there is no cure, increased awareness and research have improved understanding and management of the condition. Gary's case has been valuable to medical science. Researchers found that his skin can stretch several times its normal length without tearing and then return to its original shape, helping scientists study collagen and tissue regeneration. Despite these challenges, Gary has turned his condition into a career, performing internationally and educating audiences about rare disorders. His resilience and advocacy continue to inspire and raise awareness of connective tissue diseases. Rajaji Mahadevan, from India, earned worldwide recognition after pulling a 32.8-ton train for 9 meters, using only his teeth, a feat that earned him a place in the Guinness World Records. A steel rope was attached to his mouth, and he used sheer strength and focus to move the massive vehicle, showcasing extraordinary physical endurance and mental control. Raja attributed his remarkable strength to years of practicing pranayama, an ancient Indian breathing technique that enhances focus, control, and energy. Alongside meditation, he performed daily jaw-strengthening exercises, gradually developing powerful masseter muscles and exceptional bite force. Medical experts who studied him noted that his jaw muscles were almost twice as developed as normal, and his teeth showed no damage despite the strain. His achievement demonstrates how disciplined physical conditioning combined with mental training can push human limits far beyond expectation. Raja's dedication stands as a symbol of focus, resilience, and the harmony of body and mind. Do you believe that mental training and focus can be just as important as physical strength in achieving extraordinary feats like Rajaji Mahadevan's? Do you want to be at his level? Let us know in the comments below. Kevin Richardson, known as the Lion Man, is a South African animal behaviorist, renowned for his extraordinary bond with predators. While most would flee from a charging lion or hyena, Kevin braces for a massive furry embrace. At his 1,200-hectare Kevin Richardson Wildlife Sanctuary near Pretoria, he lives among 32 lions, 15 hyenas, and 4 black leopards, animals that have accepted him as one of their own. Though they could easily harm him, Kevin escapes with little more than scratches and a sore back from lions lounging on him. His journey began at a wildlife park, where caring for two cubs, Thow and Napoleon, sparked his lifelong passion for big cats. Now he uses his unique connection with predators to raise awareness about their declining populations. Fewer than 20,000 lions remain in the wild. Unlike traditional trainers, Kevin rejects dominance-based methods. He relies on body language, vocal cues, and a deep understanding of animal psychology to build trust and respect. By spending countless hours with each animal, he anticipates aggression before it surfaces, a skill that has kept him alive. Kim Peek was born in 1951 in Salt Lake City, Utah, with an enlarged head, damage to his cerebellum, and agenesis of the corpus callosum, the structure that connects the brain's hemispheres. Doctors believed he would never walk or talk and advised institutionalization, but his parents refused. By age 18 months, Kim was memorizing books after a single reading. Over his lifetime, he is believed to have read and retained about 12,000 books, mastering at least 15 subjects. His reading method was unique. He read 2 pages at once, one with each eye, finishing an average book in about an hour while remembering nearly everything. In 1985, screenwriter Barry Morrow met Kim and based the character Raymond Babbitt in the film Rain Man in 1988 on him. The movie's success brought Kim worldwide recognition, leading him to travel with his father Fran Peek, sharing his story and inspiring audiences. Kim's unusual brain wiring allowed information to be processed through alternate pathways, possibly explaining his extraordinary memory. His vast knowledge of history, geography, literature, music, and mathematics showcased the astonishing potential of the human mind. He died in 2009 at age 58 after a heart attack. In Dahua, Guangxi Province, China, a boy named Nong Youhui was born with striking blue eyes, an extremely rare trait among people of East Asian descent. Concerned, his parents took him to doctors, who found nothing abnormal. However, as Nong grew, it became clear that his eyes were far from ordinary. He could reportedly see clearly in total darkness. According to reports from 2012 by Chinese media and Thai television, teachers first noticed something unusual when Nong complained that sunlight hurt his eyes. When light shone into them, they glowed with a blue-green reflection, much like a cat's. Tests were later conducted in a dark classroom, where Nong completed written tasks and identified objects without any light, astonishing those present. While some experts believe his night vision could be due to a high concentration of tapetum lucidum, common in nocturnal animals, others suspect lighting tricks or exaggeration. Still, Nong Youhui's case remains one of the most curious and widely discussed stories of alleged human night vision. These 15 extraordinary individuals prove that the boundaries of human potential are far more flexible than we ever imagined. Which of these superpowers amazed you the most? Have you ever witnessed someone with abilities that seem to defy explanation? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed discovering these real-life superhumans, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Your support means a lot to us. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.